Okay, so hi there everyone, and this is Krissy from In the Stars by Krissy.com. And in this video, I'm going to be doing more of a 2022 analysis and more on the themes that we can actually take a look on. Ano yung pwede nating ma-expect through the year of 2022, lalo na for everyone here in the Philippines. So, we are going to be taking a look on this on the astrology perspective. So just keep that in mind. But of course, there's so many things that can actually occur within the year. So I'm going to break this video down by parts. And for now, in this video, we are going to be talking about the major themes. Kung ano ba yung pwede natin ma-expect talaga sa taon na ito. So, ayun. Of course, just so everyone know, this is just on the lens of astrology, and no matter what happens, it may or may not, but I do believe na yung mga themes and focuses will always manifest, in terms of astrology, it can be explained in that manner, one way or another. So, yeah, take it in with a grain of salt, but have a form of awareness because knowledge is power. So, yun lagi ko sinasabi sa mga tao and everyone else. So, anyways, um, this December 2021, around the late December, we will have Venus retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, and this is going to be a deal breaker. Kasi, parang meron tayong situations na idadala sa taon ng 2022, and that is a Venus retrograde, and it will last until January 2022, and this energy um is very much related to the energy of 2022 because most of the year of 2022 will have this Capricorn vibe going on, but at the same time nagla-transition na ito sa Aquarius. So Capricorn is all about yung foundation, solidifying things, the traditional stuff, the old stuff, things to do with time, and everything else. It's very Saturnian, and Saturnian pa rin naman si Aquarius, but it has the energy of Uranus, which is a lot more forward, a lot more progressive, a lot more futuristic, I would say so myself. So, this could be more of a, this could be a year na parang may kakaiba tayong breakthrough na pwedeng ma-experience. Like, maybe the old has to say bye-bye. Or, alam mo yun, meron tayong kailangan i-overcome, and we are going to be seeing a lot of inventions, a lot of breakthrough, a lot of new things, and a lot of weird things can actually come into the surface of things as well. The ideas of people are going to spike up, alam mo yun, ito yung time na parang meron isang bagay in this world na parang maybe an idea of a certain person suddenly blows up, maybe there could be a new Facebook, or I don't know, because if I'm correct, during the time na nabuo ang Facebook, this is around the Uranus in the sign of Aries. So, nag-blow up talaga siya. And one form of idea suddenly go into some massive form of situation that tapos naging everyday life na natin ng Facebook and all of those kinds of things. So, there's a possibility that there could be something going on with Facebook itself, or some form of expansion or whatever, or maybe there has something to do with social media or the internet na parang may mga kakaibang happening that has never happened before. It could be very progressive, but not without a price. So, yun siguro yung magiging theme ko for 2022, no? There will be decisions that we are going to be making, a lot of things that we are going to be engaging, because this is not going to be a quiet year. Trust me. It's very progressive, it's very active, and people are going to be, doing everything and anything to get things done and to get their desires to come into fruition. So, Yun talaga yung key theme. Now, for this Venus retrograde, no, it's going to be having some form of connection to Pluto, which is about transformation and rebirth. And Pluto is a planet of coldness, and there could be and Venus has a lot to do with beauty and money and all of those kinds of things. So if we are going to be taking a look on this on the beauty kind of area, there could be a situation wherein, maybe magkakaroon tayo ng mga problema when it comes to our skin. Maybe it's going to be becoming very dry and stuff like that. So magiging patok siguro yung kunyari if you are into anti-aging, taking care more of your skin, um, things to do with the skin industry, beauty industry is going to be very ideal because people are going to keep coming, keep looking for ways how they can sustain or keep their youth because maybe some people might be feeling old and stuff like that. So magkakaroon ng mga issues right there. And it's also easy to na masugat, no? So if we are going to take a look on those kinds of things, magiging issue yung mga skincare and stuff like that when it comes to this. In terms of our love situation, Venus retrograde technically is all about us redoing things and all about, and nandyan si Pluto, no? So, there could be relationships na pwede nating ulitin, ayusin, try to have some form of clarity or kahit man lang na parang anong tawag dun? Yung parang kailangan mong ah, magkaroon ng settlement about a relationship or kahit na papano magkaroon man ng hindi ko maalala kung ano yung word na ginagamit dun eh, pero parang magkaroon ka man lang ng peace of mind regarding a certain relationship. But it's also possible na parang this is about something to do with our past relationships and stuff like that. So Venus retrograde can also talk about our money, um, there could be issues about money. There could be certain situations here wherein we might need to reflect on how we are spending our money. Maybe kailangan natin mag-ipon kasi biglang, alam mo yon, maybe mag-invest ka tapos biglang maubos lahat. Alam mo yun? Pluto destroys things and, it destroys and wants to generate things, regenerate things all over again. And Capricorn is all about, something that is sure, something that is secure, something that is stable. So I do not really recommend anyone to do any form of shortcuts as we entered the year of 2022. Even though a lot of people have been, ang daming tao na nagpo-promote ng mga um investments online and stuff like that. And I am aware na at some point in the future that is going to be a big deal. It's just that I really feel no na we should play it safe sa simula. Lalo na with all of these retrogrades, investing in a Venus retrograde is not the wisest thing that you should be doing because Venus rules our money and retrograde siya, tas nandyan si Pluto, you might just lose all of that investments. So, but it's definitely going to ask us to reflect on money itself. So, hindi naman sa hindi ka pwedeng mag-engage with the internet or investing sa cryptocurrency. Hindi naman sa ganon. Pero, we are going to be in that situation wherein we need to reflect if how we are earning money, is that enough? Okay na ba yan? Are you really doing your best? All of those kinds of things could be taken into consideration, or what makes you happy, what is sustaining to your life, relationships, and all of those kinds of things. So, depende kung ano yung Capricorn sa chart mo, there's going to be a lot of revising that's going to be taking place in that area of your life. And since Venus yan, Venus likes things to feel good, to feel lavish and stuff like that. And nasa sign siya ng Saturn, so there's going to be a lot of fixing, a lot of trying to get things done, putting a lot of focus and energy into that. You know, marami kang kailangan ayusin, priorities, responsibilities, and again, this could be more of a relationship situation na na pwede siguro magkaroon ng restart, or I don't know. There's going to be a lot of things going on right there. So I really do not like to base everything on Venus retrograde for relationships, because sa simula pa lang to eh, nasa 2022 until January lang siya. So I would say na this can make us think and rethink about our love situations, relationship situations. But during that course of time, it's not going to be the deal breaker when it comes to our relationships. Meron tayong mga may isip sa love life natin and relationship natin. But yung mga susunod na mga transits that is going to take place, sila talaga yung parang flow na magli-lead to what might happen for us as a whole. Another big theme ng 2022 is itong conjunction with Pisces and Jupiter. Now, a lot of astrologers will probably say na this is actually really, really good. Your dreams are gonna come true and all of those kind of stuff and all of those kinds of things. But um, uh, I actually feel conflicted about this one way or another. It can be really, really good or it can be really, really bad. Yun yung pinaka-honest opinion ko as an astrologer. Because if we think about it, Neptune is all about fantasy, delusion, illusion, pwede ding spirituality, and Jupiter is higher learning and excess, something that is growing and all of those kinds of things. So, and it is in the water sign of Pisces. So this can actually create, for example, a massive flood. You know, pwedeng magkaroon ng mga flood na sobrang grabing flood, which is quite scary for the Philippines, I would say, because marami na, awan ko, I always see na parang this is not really what other astrologers are going to say, but I really feel na Pisces energy and Neptune is very emphasized sa chart ng Pilipinas. So, I don't know if that is a good thing or not, you know. Um, but yeah, major floods can happen, and I do believe na during the last time that this occurred was 1856, and nagkaroon ng mga maraming floods in different parts of the world. So this is actually a big thing, you know, in a global scale. So, pwedeng magkaroon ng maraming floods, pwedeng yung mga emotions ng mga tao can be very, very uncontrollable. And we are already seeing this right now, but more so next year, people are going to be much more emotional. Now, I have already mentioned this in my Facebook group. By the way, if you haven't joined my Facebook group yet, you can now join. You can go and check out the information down below this video. It's facebook.com/groups/readings by Krissy. It's actually an astrology and spirituality group wherein we talk about things astrology. And medyo busy ako, pero whenever I have time, I do make free tutorials for people who are into astrology to learn, and, you know, all those kinds of stuff. So, pretty fun, and everyone is really nice there as well. So, yeah, feel free to join in if you're interested. So, basically, na-mention ko before, no, na grabe ang pagmamanifest ng when it comes to manifestation and yung ideal stuff. Neptune is actually the winner with that, you know. Neptune likes to have that fantasy, nag-idealize sila, and sometimes it's not realistic yung mga ideas nila. Like, I want to be this kind of a person who is giving and all of those kinds of stuff. And let us be honest, um, we might want to be a giver. We want to do good things, pero sometimes, 'di ba, it's just not realistic. May mga bagay na you cannot do the safe way, and all of those kinds of stuff. Even though that we might want to do that, we want to be nice to everyone, but the reality is we can't. It's so hard to be nice to everyone. Hindi lahat ng bagay ay nadadaan sa mga bait-bait, 'di ba? May mga tao tayong we have to deal with, and they do not really deserve all of these kind of stuff because they are abusing you and all of those kind of things. So it really depends. I'm not saying that's going to be the energy. It's just that Neptune can be unrealistic, and when it comes to Jupiter, who can expand that, this could be a situation na parang alam mo yon, sobrang meron tayong certain blind faith and belief sa isang bagay na hindi mo alam kung magkakatotoo. Maybe hindi yan totoo. Alam mo yun, that could be just a dream or a fantasy that's never gonna come true. But at the same time, this actually is a really wonderful thing because when it comes to manifesting things, once Neptune actually manifests something, it actually beats Jupiter by a huge mile. Alam mo yun? Parang you are manifesting the impossible, basically. Alam mo yun, there is a huge possibility for that, which is actually really, really good, if you would ask me. Of course, the aspects of this Neptune and Jupiter is going to be different for each and every one of us. Um, so it really depends. It really depends. I also feel that this can give a lot of emphasis to the spiritual community, mga astrology, spiritual stuff, occult. All of this stuff are, more on that side because Pisces is something that we cannot touch, something that is out there, and we have here the spirituality and higher learning all coming together. Alam mo yun, pwede siyang maging big deal dito sa Pilipinas, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Or even, globally, all around the world, nagiging big deal na ang astrology. And I think we are already seeing this paunti-unti, but I feel that this is going to be very, very prominent by the year of 2022 onwards. Alam mo yun. So, spirituality is going to be a big deal. Occult is going to be, I don't know if they are going to normalize the occult situations, or there could be issues about those themes as well. Um, it's a conjunction, and something that we don't have access to, something that we cannot see or know. There is a possibility that we might find a way to get some form of information or get hidden or forbidden knowledge, all of this kinds of stuff. So, at one point, if that ever happens, I'll be happy, but at the same time, it's going to be very scary because I do feel that there is a reason why people started losing faith with spirituality. And when I talk about spirituality, I'm not just talking about religion, though that could be a factor in itself. I'm talking about yung mga astrologers, psychics, and fortune tellers and stuff like that. I do believe that there's a good side into that, and I do that as well. So of course I will support it. It's just that I am also aware that people can misuse this kind of stuff, and we are already seeing that. No, people are not taking it very seriously. They're, I don't know, I'm not gonna mention anything about that. So yeah, I just kind of feel that that could be an issue in itself. People are going to be working on spirituality, maybe love attraction could be a very big deal, and people are going to be manifesting here and there, all those kinds of stuff. I am going to be very isa sa mga concerns ko talaga regarding this is that if people are going to be very, very emotional within this coming year or 2022, this is also going to make people, some people have some form of mental health issue or suicidal stuff can actually occur, which I hope does not happen. But yeah, there could be issues with that as well. And I already mentioned this before, but our technology is going to be advancing and there could be an issue with a VR, virtual reality, or AR and stuff like augmented reality and stuff like that. um Magkakaroon ng mga breakthroughs regarding those themes wherein something that is not real suddenly has access to reality, all of those kinds of stuff. So I'm actually excited about that if ever that happens. Another thing here is that we will have a lot of emphasis to Aries energy siguro sa first few months of the year, which is going to make a lot of people go so passionate with certain things in their life. They are going to be passionate with their desires and gugustuhin talaga nila ito. There's going to be a lot of karmic. Also, I forgot to mention that 2022 has the energy of the Fool and the energy of the Lover's card. So this could be more of a situation wherein we take a leap of faith about something to start a new beginning, which is good. But at the same time, uh, yun nga, very idealistic. Like, we don't know kung tama ba yung path na papasukin natin because, kumbaga, there's, hindi mo siya mahahawakan kung ano man yung malalaman mo. There's nothing to hold on to, but you just need to trust the process, which can be scary in its own way. And I kind of feel, no, na parang this could be the year na parang there could be divine unions that could take place if you're into twin flames and soulmate relationship. This could be the year na parang pwede sigurong a few twin souls are going to come together and reunite as a possibility. And dun tayo sa point wherein our feelings are going to matter a whole lot. So, how we take action on certain things will be based on what we feel about it. And if hindi maayos ang nafe-feel mo isa-isang bagay, you're not gonna pursue that or you're gonna do something about that situation para i-pursue mo ang kung what your heart is telling you basically. So, yeah, and that could be quite good and scary at the same time because it's very very extreme, I would say. Meron tayong mga periods wherein Mars is going to make a conjunction with Pluto and alam mo yon, that is way too aggressive, way too passionate, way too aggressive, all of those kinds of things. And could also trigger, this is a situation wherein if hindi ka nag-isip, if hindi ka nag-pause, kasi this can make us very very reactive, no? Not just you personally, but everyone is going to be very reactive and palaaway and stuff like that. So there could be a lot of situation na parang magkakaroon ng union, pero at the same time there could also be a lot of breakups, but we are going to definitely want to liberate ourselves sa mga bagay that is holding us down, holding us back into the process. Also, there's going to be a situation wherein Mars and Venus are going to come together. So, yun yung sinasabi ko kanina. And, so meron akong notes dito para maalala ko yung mga sasabihin ko. And then, yeah, na-mention ko na nun, magkakaroon ng mga new inventions. I kind of feel that there could be something going on with the social media at one point in time, or something to do with some form of machinery that is going to have a huge breakthrough. Now, there will be a certain period of time wherein the focus is going to be on Taurus. And this will activate the energy of Uranus basically. So magkakaroon ng huge shakeup. Maybe I hope this does not happen, but sobrang grabbing um I don't know, earthquake can happen kasi this will be with the North Node, and North Node is like the dragon's head. So it's like rah. Alam mo yun, it's grabe. Okay, grabe. May grabing something. This can create a lot of fire, a huge fire, or a huge earthquake of some kind. And this is also more of a situation wherein our security is going to be at stake. Again, this is not really the time for you to risk things, but you should be doing things the safe way, safe and comfortable way. And alam mo yun, if you are into investing, I would say na parang mag-ipon muna kayo. Try to save money because you don't know what emergency will be like um into your life. So do things, you know, kapag hindi ka sigurado kung talagang magpapatok ang isang bagay, I really think that you should go with a safe way instead of risking it all. Remember, Scorpio takes to take money, okay? Scorpio is an element that takes away money, and if nandyan si South Node, it might take money away, and stuff like that. Or it doesn't really promises that lagi. Um, South Node can also bring you money. It really depends. It really depends. But I just kind of feel na merong emphasis talaga na pwedeng ano dito sa Taurus. Kasi itong taon na 'to is really more on Taurus and Scorpio energy. Sa kanila talaga naka-focus. So, I would also assume that a female figure will be in power, or may something about females that are in focus here. This is also a very fixed sign. So, people are not very flexible. Kung this is like more of a situation wherein I want it all. So it's all or nothing. Alam mo yun, ito yung gusto ko, hindi ako magba-budge sa kung ano man ang gusto ko. And let's not forget, the only time na nagba-budge si Taurus is when you try to cut away at the tree from some form of saw or something like that, diba? So, if ever man na you are wanting to form some change, it might happen in a very extreme way. So, I don't want to be very negative about this. I do see a lot of positive things about the year of 2022, but sabi nga nila, 'di ba, parang if you want some form of change to happen, you know, it it doesn't come in a fairy tale manner, you know. It comes with some form of risk as well, some form of happenings para magkaroon ng magandang sistema ang buhay ng tao. Kailangan may mawasak muna or may some form of realizations. I don't know. All of those kinds of things are going to be showing up for us. And it really depends. It really depends. I would say so myself. But discernment is going to be a big thing. Um, a form of partnerships, alliances is going to be ideal as well. All of those kinds of stuff, because we cannot be deciding things by ourselves. We need to, you know, talk to someone, relate to someone, be with someone. So relationships could be a theme talaga. Security, protecting people, and all of those kinds of stuff. And also themes na very Scorpio oriented are going to be in focus as well. And when we talk about Scorpio, this can be an issue relating to maybe sex workers, pornography, or your sexual I don't know, reproductive system and stuff like that, or things to do with abuse, people that are into the dark realms, and stuff like that. There could be some form of situations relating to people that have shady form of intentions and stuff, all of those kinds of things. This is the ano eh, Scorpio is the eighth house. So it's a very complex, dark, and secretive house, but because there's also the activation of Taurus, it might not be a secret after all, stuff like that. So it's going to be one heck of a year, I would say so myself. So yeah, and marami tayong mga eclipses that is going to be happening as well. I really think na very impactful ang magiging effect ng year of 2022 for each and every one of us. But magiging huge factor talaga itong Jupiter and Neptune conjunction na ito. So it can be a form of kailangan natin, I don't know, you might go to spirituality, or this could be a situation wherein, something is very dreamy. It can actually manifest your biggest wish and biggest dreams and stuff like that. It could be a time wherein, you would want to get something because Scorpio and Taurus, rules possessions of all sorts. So and stability, fighting for our safety, stability and security is going to be a very very big deal. So I would say yung mga ganong areas. So anyways, I'll cut this short because very late now. It's already 2 a.m. on my time. And I'll talk about the nodes siguro around on the next video, and other stuff that I want to discuss for this year of 2022. And so, yeah, thank you guys for watching and tuning in with me. For those of you who are interested to do astrology reading, I do readings for people, and you can check my services and all of that on the description below this video, or go to my website in the stars by Krissy.com. And just so you know, you will have to book a little bit early because I tend to get fully booked quite fast. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and tuning in with me. If you like this video and maybe you want to share this to your friends and family and stuff like that for some heads up and awareness, like the video, share, and comment down below. What are your thoughts? I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.